So, how good is the new AGL EZA Rosé? Well, I don't know. What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Toonrami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Whew. It's really nice to see that new intro, right? Right? Yeah. It's gonna take some getting used to. Anyway, today's video is not just about Rosé. It's actually not about Rosé at all. But he's in the video, so I'm making a thumbnail, and I'm using that title. Speaking of Rosé, since his EZA is arriving tonight on Global, I'm going to be doing a live stream right here on Toonrami later on tonight. So make sure you guys are subscribed, your notification bells are clicked to all. You guys check either Twitter, Discord, or check the community page. I will be posting an update a little bit later on during the day just to remind you guys of this, but I'm also letting you know now. Prepare yourselves for an EZA live stream tonight. Also, we can kind of call it a 5K special stream, I guess, since this will be the first stream that I do after reaching 5,000 subscribers, all thanks to you guys. So make sure you guys are tuned in, mark your calendar, set your alarms, do whatever you got to do so that you don't miss tonight's stream. Anyway, but at least I was nice enough to answer the question right away. So if you don't want to stick around for the Rosé talk, which there isn't going to be any, feel free to bounce. But today's video is going to be about something else very important for Global. Now, JP is getting a whole bunch of stuff right now. They're going to be getting the TURs for the Kale and Caulifla, two insane units that, I mean, wait. That's not Kale and Caulifla, that's Kefla. This is Kale and Caulifla. These are the TURs. They're also getting Kefla. They're getting Vados. They're getting a whole bunch of good stuff. But actually, the one thing that caught my eye, now I've been a little busy over the past couple of days. I reached 5,000 subscribers, so I've been trying to put together some special videos for that. So I had to quickly make one for yesterday. I'm trying to work on this other one that I was originally planning. So I haven't really been able to take the time to really take a look at these units. All I know is that there's a dumb new category called Rapid Growth. It might be a good category, but I think the premise is stupid. And yeah, we're getting all these new units. Well, JP is. But what caught my eye are these two right here. So this is the point of this video. It is starting to pay off to be a free-to-play player. I always say there's always something to do in Dokkan. I've always said that. I've always subscribed to that idea. There's always something to do. People then ask, well, if you finish all the events for the day, you finish all the currency farming and all that stuff, what do you do then? Well, my answer was, and I think I even mentioned this in Jinro's podcast. So what I would do is that I would jump into campaign, either farm rank, or I would farm gems. I've been doing a little bit of both during my spare time. Whenever I have like 70 to 80 stamina that I'm not using for the day, or I want to kind of just burn out the stamina so that the rest of the day I can focus on videos or streaming on Twitch or playing 7 Deadly Sins, whatever it is, I will use it and I will make my stamina constantly recharge. So what I've been doing recently is I've been farming a lot of gems. I've got about almost 1,100 gems, and I'm so glad that I am 100 gems away from basically rainbowing this guy. So we're going to be taking a look at these two units. This is kind of like a global prep, honestly. This is the second video for global prep, but I'll take it. These two units are free to play, and they're getting EZAs. Yeah, Extreme Z areas, sure. A lot of you guys may not like it, but these guys are getting Extreme Z Awakenings, and I'm very happy because this guy right here, this TUR, you may not necessarily recognize him. He is a free-to-play Dokkan event drop unit. I've always said that the Dokkan event drop units need to do something to make them more appealing, more enticing. Otherwise, nobody's going to care because these units are bad. This guy is good, and you may not recognize him. Wait, where is he from? In Final Form Frieza? I've never even seen this guy. That's because he's new. So this guy actually originates from his predecessor, which is the SSR version. So you might recognize this one. This useless guy right here is the TUR of this SR INT Frieza that you can get from the Emperor of the Universe Dokkan event. This guy right here, the Dokkan event drop unit, the SR, now he awakens into his SSR, and that SSR will now TUR using only 5 medals. Wow, 5 of the GOKU medals. Alright, so 5 of those. And he will awaken into this guy. And what's funny is that he's not even getting any time to breathe. He's just getting his EZA. So this guy is an int key +2, 50% across the board. Super attack causes premium damage, lowers attack. Passive skill, attack and defense +70%. Guard activated against all attacks when there is a Goku's family enemy. Whoa! Reduces damage received by 30% when guard is... Whoa! That's not even an EZA. Okay, wait, hang on. Is EZA. Wicked Bloodline key plus 377%. INT type key plus 350%. Super attack goes to it. Oh, he's an infinite stacker now. Causes supreme damage to the enemy, lowers attack, raises attack. Wow. Wow. Attack and defense plus 100%. Guard activated against all attacks and all allies key plus 2. Attack and defense plus 20%. When there's a Goku's family category enemy, reduces damage by 50%. Yo, dude. So when you take this guy into the LGE, you're guarding against all of his attacks. And you reduce the damage. This is a free-to-play SR unit that you get from a Dokkan event, an ancient Dokkan event. What is this? Recently, I had a bunch of these guys saved up so that I could fuel the super attack for my recently acquired AGL Final Form Frieza. Now, I'm going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to farm out an SA5 copy of the original SR unit just so I can have that EZA fuel at the end. Because this is awesome. Now, the way that they're, getting their EZAs, I'm sure a lot of you guys may not agree. Some of you may not like it. Because, yeah, it's an easy area. It doesn't give you any stones. But hear me out on this. This is their way to consolidate a bunch of EZAs into one. So this also incentivizes them to bring more units into relevancy. Sure, we don't get stones for it. Think of this as a bonus. And the fact that they're bringing more and more units into relevancy via easy areas makes me very happy. These free-to-play units are becoming good. And the best part is, it doesn't even end there. There's a whole nother unit that's getting an EZA, and that's this guy. You may not recognize this guy. I didn't for a split second because I've only ever bought one copy of this guy using Incredible Gems. This guy's from the Incredible Gems shop, and he's useless. I mean, look at him. Why would you want to waste your hard-earned gems to pick this guy up? When he TURs, he becomes this version of Cooler right here, AGL Cooler. AGL INT types, key plus 250% attack. No, it's not even across the board. It's attack and defense 50%. Causes supreme damage to the enemy, lowers defense. Attack and defense plus 7,500 at the start of the turn. Not good, right? Especially in this day and age when percentages are all that matters. Stats like that, it's garbage. When he gets his EZA, he becomes an all types key plus 250% across the board. Lead, raises defense, causes supreme damage to the enemy, lowers defense. Attack and defense plus 100%. Attacks effective against all types. All allies key plus 2. And all enemies attack and defense minus 20% when there's a Goku's family enemy. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super. So that means when you're running the Legendary Goku event, you have a medium chance each and every time, just based on his passive, to raise his defense. So imagine if you put more into his hidden potential. You could ultimately raise his defense by 3 every single turn that he's here. This guy is an incredible gem shop unit who is now getting an EZA, which means this now sets the stage for other free-to-play units like the gem shop units to actually get some sort of a boost. So the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, he does TUR into the Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the Kai. This basically just blew the door wide open on all of these units. And this just basically reinforces my point. There's never not something to do in Dokkan. If you guys are done, do this. Because I can guarantee that not all of you have done all of this. Farmed out 100, plus 1500, plus 1000, plus 777, 777. You guys have not done this. And now you definitely should, because these guys, I'm gonna tell you, at some point, this Bojack's gonna get an EZA. At some point, this Kai's gonna get an EZA. 2 random units that you would never use. Like if you're gonna use Bojack, you're gonna use another Bojack, not this one. But they're gonna get EZAs, they're gonna get relevant, and based on how strong that they've become, it's worth doing. It is worth doing. Now, as far as global prep goes, why am I telling you this now? The reason I'm telling you this now is because you have plenty of time. You have plenty of time to farm out these units. For me, these Dokkan event drop units, I took my sweet time because I just had a feeling for a while anyway that they weren't gonna get any better. They're just collectibles. I gotta get them all, so I did it. These guys are dropping on the 2nd of June with JP's, all of their campaign and stuff. They're also getting... What? Dude, we don't even know what the EZA is for the Goku Black Rosé, and they're freaking getting it on the 9th of June. Are you serious? They didn't want to have Global have 2 exclusive... I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to go into that territory. Really? Alright. So we're going to have a Global exclusive for like a week. Great. Anyway, so these two EZAs are coming with the KL Kefla campaign, and they are going to be the start of a new Extreme Z area known as the most evil clan in the universe. So, wait, where is it? Right here. This is the Extreme Z area. So, just like before, where we had all those Hero Extermination Plan units, like the Gokus, the Gohans, the Piccolos, all those free-to-play units, I have a feeling they're going to start doing that with these types of guys. But right now, they're clustering the Extreme Z area Wicked Bloodline units together. So you're going to start to see more units like this. Maybe not necessarily Dokkan events. I'm trying to think what other free-to-play units could fall into this category. Maybe the Prime Battle. Prime Battle for... Nah, that's an LR. I don't know if they'd probably give a special event for that. But you see what I mean. Any other free-to-play unit that has Wicked Bloodline in there will probably join this roster. And more is yet to come. This is just the beginning. This has me very, very excited because now all of that time that you might be brain deadly, is that a word? All that time that you might be farming out these gems mindlessly, it's gonna pay off. Trust me. It's gonna pay off. All right, how do you build these guys? Off the top of my head, when I'm seeing this, let's start with the AGL because this one's easier. Obviously, number one thing, additionals. Additional. And, you know, since he's a free-to-play unit, damage is kind of hard to come by. So getting some crit in there isn't the worst thing in the world. So what I would do personally, I would probably build him with maximum additional, and then the rest would go into critical. Maximum additional because if I can get up to 3 super attacks at once, it will save you an item or two here and there. So I would give this guy maximum additional thanks to this little perk right here, and then give the rest into critical because attacks are effective against all types. So if we can get that at critical going, he can potentially do some pretty decent damage because he's going to be doing what? He's got 100% on his attack, and then he reduces the enemy's defense by 20% right here, and then each super attack also lowers the defense. And then not to mention you've got all the links and all the other stuff that comes with being on a Wicked Bloodline team. So maximum, additional, then crit. And then this guy, I'm actually more excited about this guy because I can actually use this guy now. I never rainbowed a single Dokkan event unit. Now I have the option to. Well, I don't have the option to now. I don't have any freaking orbs, but now I want to. Wicked Bloodline. So he's also a makeshift Wicked Bloodline. Holy crap. Raises attack, causes supreme damage. Alright, so you'd probably just go for additional here too. Probably a combination of additional crit. You probably may not go aggressively towards the additional though. You might want to make it more of a balance between the critical and the additional here. But that's definitely what you want to do because he guards against all attacks when fighting a Goku's family enemy. And then he reduces damage received by 50%. So you really don't need to give him any dodge. Unfortunately, since he's an INT unit, he's going to get a base dodge of 5. So that's enough. You don't have to give him any more defense. The rest of your stats will go into additionals and criticals in whatever combination you want. But that's my early assessment of these two units. And that is awesome. Yeah, JP's getting it now, but we have plenty of time. Can you imagine if this just randomly drops on global? How annoyed people might be, like, oh, I didn't farm out that unit. This is going to cost you a lot. This is going to cost you a lot of gems. For one copy of this guy, it costs you 300 gems. 300. So you got to get 5 of these just to rainbow. You don't have to worry about getting the rest of the SA fuel. You can do that from the story event. But you're going to have to pick up 5 copies of this. That's 1,500 gems. Even I haven't reached that, and I've been farming a lot. I'm at like 1,100. So I have a lot to do. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Global prep. Love it. This is why I love the fact that Global is behind. I get to prepare. So thank you so much for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments which of these two units you're most excited for. The INT Final Form Frieza from the Dokkan event or the AGL Cooler from the Incredible Gem Shop. I picked the INT one. Let me know in the comments down below. Also be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.